Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start. And then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Tavius Robinson there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 33 in the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. The carry here for the big tight end. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens
almost the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Jackson, option right, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Yo.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They go play action now. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll buy some time right. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they run the option on second down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson now.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw.
Incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Likely.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watkins in motion left.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. It took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase short-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On the ground with a tight end. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Second and 10 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they've got it in the red zone now, down about the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
That's the gain of 7.
No, we changed it.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd down and 8.
Hey, let's go.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
third down. Here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson now off the bootleg.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got
target. That's complete.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Down to the 42, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Report.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The option right is Jackson.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here comes 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
In motion left is Watkins.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Hurts.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
The CD always a little extra excitement for week